Welcome back to the O Show. Everything crypto and NFTs every day. Today, we're going to be talking about Elon Musk being bullish on BRC20 tokens and Bitcoin Ordinals. Apparently, there was something that was said. We don't know. We're just here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about it. We're going to cover price action. We're going to cover all the things today. So today is it Wednesday? I think today's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So my kid's home today, and she's been asking me for candy all morning. And I told her afternoon. But I just got a note under the door for candy. I told her, not now. That happens, though. It's fun. But anyways, this outfit is from the thrift store. It's from the thrift store. I think I got it for like $15. Exciting. And then yesterday, I did lots of stuff. I was very, very busy. I'll give her candy after lunch. She has to eat her lunch first. But I appreciate you rocking for her. But anyways, you guys, so yesterday I did the gym. I went and I lifted. I worked out in the morning. I worked out this morning. And I'm hungry. I am so hungry. But I did get Del Taco. They have like a spicy grilled chicken burrito. So good. I took the rice out because I don't like rice. I only like Chinese fried rice. I do like rice cauliflower, but it was so good. And I had them put white sauce in it. And then my childhood friends came over. Because my one friend, she got a brand new car, so she wanted to come over and show me. And then she's blasting Too Short because she's literally she's like a mix between LA and the Bay because she used to go back and forth. But it's crazy because all of us came from like this, all of us had these insane childhoods, and we've all made it out, which is really, really awesome. My one friend that was my neighbor, we call her Wiener. One day I'll explain why. She's actually a scientist. And then my other friend, I think she got her PhD in like psychology or something, but it's for marketing. It's like marketing psychology. And she's doing really, really well. And she's the one that got the brand new car. And then I'm just here. I'm just an idiot on the internet. So I guess I'm just the dumb one. I don't know. But it was so funny because we're all talking yesterday and we all have, me and my other friend that got the car, we both have like crazy ADHD. So we're like, and my other friend, she's just like, oh my God, this author liked my book. It was so fun. But we did that yesterday. They came over. It's so nice to be able to like actually hang out with my friends. Like I wasn't allowed to hang out with my IRL friends for quite some time. It was very much discouraged, but now I can. So it's super exciting. But anyways, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into it. And yesterday I did make so I get these low carb spinach tortillas from Walmart. They're amazing, delicious. So I put some Costco salad in there with the chicken Caesar and then some of the ham. So good with mayo and tapatio. Or el cholo. But anyways, let's get into it. I know I talk too much about stupid things, but it's fun. I like to. Anyways, let me see. Hold on a second. Just switch over from Ben's channel. Shout out to Ultimo. Shout out to Ben. We also have to say hi to Servando, to Brian, to Lil D, to Alexandra, to Charles, to Mr. O, to Neil, to Corey, to Dark Gems, to Gladiator, and all my Tiki Takis. I miss Del Taco Classic Chicken Burrito is the best. I know it's good. Will you smack the table for me, Wendy? Yes, I will. If American, and if Asian, Irene, I don't know. Anyways, we're here. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here right now. My ADHD is crazy. Filecoin. I don't have any Filecoin. I'm not going to show it. I don't have any of it. Just kidding. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go through the news. I got to get off a little bit early today because Stinkosaurus Rex is there. My hair is clean. I wash it because it's all poking out of the sides everywhere. Because that's what we do here. But shout out to, Shrapnel. We're going to do a mention for them later. They're a partner of the channel. They are absolutely amazing. We love them over there. And apparently they are partnered with Horizon Labs. HLV is a leading token advisory firm known for its contributions to ApeCoin, Animoca brands, and more. That's pretty bullish. A lot of the projects with Animoca actually ended up doing pretty well. Like some of them survived. And then I do own ApeCoin. So shout out to them, shout out to Shrapnel. We'll talk about them in a little bit more. But I want to take a look at the market because we're excited. We're excited right now. I'm excited. Mina is up 19.1%. BSV up 42.1%. What in the actual heck? Okay. Merry Christmas. If you're buying some of this stuff, you're cuckoo. Okay. You're cuckoo. This is what it looks like. Flow, Gala, I hold Gala. MATIC is up 12.4%. Take your curtains to the ceiling. You thank me later. Just saying. I'm tired of doing. Give it to me raw. I'm too lazy to do that. I need a man to do that. It's a man's job. D, you have things to do this weekend. Anyways. No, I have friends that do amazing things for me. They've been very, very gracious to come help me out with things, considering that it's me and Lo, and I'm very, very, very appreciative of that. It means a lot. Anytime somebody does, this is the thing with me. Let me tell you guys something. I appreciate acts of kindness. Getting stuff is nice. Fancy dinners are nice, but if you could come help me out around the house, that means more, because you're actually spending time and you're actually giving me some of your time. And time is the most valuable thing in the world. And a lot of people don't understand that. Anybody who gives you their time, respect them, support them. What ends up happening in relationships is a lot of people don't respect the other person's time that they dedicate. And that's why things fail. So appreciate people's time. Anyways, this is the Bitcoin chart. So what's going on? Let's see. Okay, so Bitcoin's really done nothing this week. Literally nothing. And it does look like the weekly is kind of like undetermined what's going to happen. Again, we just saw some more consolidation between approximately $40,000 and $45,000, which we talked about. Now, taking a look at the daily, the daily dropped. She dropped on the EMA 9, a little bit low, broke down below the EMA 21, bounced on the EMA 9, 41.7, and we're just kind of chilling. It looks like we might get a little bit more downside. However, we're up on the daily. I'm never getting married again. I'm never getting married again. I just won't do it. There's no point. Never again. Anyways, taking a look at MarketCypher. MarketCypher is looking nice. We bounce on the EMA 50, which is good. And now we're trying to break above 43.2. 43.2 looks like a very, very important area of resistance here, because we're having a little bit of trouble. We're struggling there. And then also not a whole lot of volume on the 12-hour. We take a look at the 4-hour. 4 hours moving up. But again, we have this resistance area over here. So I don't know. We're just kind of ping-ponging. For me, this is not really an ideal setup. This is not really something I would want to trade. I would be interested in trading any of that type of stuff. I really, my daughter's screaming. I'm just not super interested in it. But anyways, if you guys do want to trade with me, I am currently trading on phemex. You can go to phemex to dollar cost average. You can go on phemex to trade. You can go on phemex to use leverage. Most people have no business using leverage at all. Thank you for saying my eyebrows look nice. But yeah, is what it is. And also you need to read the terms of services. Can Ordi cross $100? I think so. I think we'll see that it do that. Shout out to Six Figs. Mixing. Can we change the title? Can we change the title? Because nobody's seen us. Because the algo does not like the title. We'll figure it out though. And for the second video I'm going to do today, so the second video we're going to talk about Solana. But we're going to talk about Solana right now really quick. I'm going to take a look at the charts. So Solana right now pumped all the way up to $126, and we had a really nice retest at our support area at about $104, $105, which is nice. It does look like we are going to fall a little bit more, taking a look at the 4-hour chart. And taking a look at the daily chart. Daily chart also looks like we might get a bit of a deeper pullback. So even if we get down to $88, might be an interesting place for some of you. The reason why I'm saying $88 is because if you look at the price, the previous price action, which again, technical analysis looks at previous patterns in some cases to help us predict what can happen in the future. It's never 100% correct. It's just different tools that we use. But what I'm seeing is, since we had that really insane move up on October 16th, when we've had pullbacks and retests, she needs chocolate. I don't want chocolate. I'm okay right now. Thank you. I have pinwheels. Thank you. But we've tested the EMA 21. So this looks like $88 could be right there around that area in that general region. So that's what's going on with Solana. Taking a look at Ethereum, and I'm going to talk about MATIC really quick. I want to talk about MATIC. So MATIC actually surprised a lot of people. Like, we broke out of this, like we smashed through this target. We talked about, if you go back to the stream yesterday, we talked about this target and we smashed through it at about $1.02. And we rode all the way up to $1.09. Oh, my daughter, she does need chocolate. No, she doesn't need chocolate. Don't you be telling my kid. No, she's not getting chocolate right now. maybe later. But there's a lot of volume on MATIC, and DGen boy, Mr. Michael, we've talked to, made you guys listen to his clip. This potentially could go into Polygon, MATIC, meme coins, into that ecosystem. So I would be cautious there, and I would probably start paying attention to coins on there. Most of them will probably be rugs. Most of them probably are just like crazy, ridiculous stuff. But at the same time, I like ICP. But at the same time, we should see money starting to flow in over there, hopefully. And then maybe into Ethereum. So as far as MATIC goes, is this a good time to get into MATIC? Well, the daily is still looking a little bit strong, and our next target would probably be $1.18. I know I'm very conservative, but this actually looks good. We'll probably get a little bit of a pullback. Hopefully we'll consolidate above 98 cents and then continue to rock up and hit 118. Again, I've got a bag of MATIC Polygon. I'm going to be holding this for the next year or two, and then I'm selling it all. I'm probably going to sell like probably 90% of my crypto this cycle. Probably. Just because I think that once TradFi comes in, things are going to get really ridiculous, especially in the US, and I don't want to move out of the country. But yeah, I'm going to sell most of my stuff. There's some things I want to buy. I want to buy some property. And Ethereum's doing her thing. She's just really consolidating above $2,100, which is nice. Even if we got to move down to 1914, I would still be bullish on Ethereum because it's the banker's coin now. But anyways, that's what I see with the charts. I know Raider's got some good calls that he's been looking at. Good morning to Queen. Sending you love and light, mama. Sending you love and light. She's up 100% on MATIC. Shout out to Queen. We love that. We love it. With Ordi's limited supply, sky's the limit. I don't know. That's a gamer question. Gamer, you think we could hit $100 with Ordi? You think so? All right. Mixing. Let's change the title to something ridiculous about, what should we change it to? Solana money flowing into MATIC. Yeah, let's change it to that. All right, Solana profits. Yeah, we'll do that. Oopsie. Ooh, all right, that one's better. Yeah, we got to do with the meme stuff. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I'm out of here. Actually, hold on. No, I'm not out of here. I'm just doing things that I shouldn't be doing right now. I should have waited. Are you holding MATIC? We'll do that. Are you holding MATIC? Alrighty. Okay, let's get into it. Alrighty. Okay, so we did charts, but I want to take a minute to talk about this. Okay, so this is Mr. Elon Musk, okay? So Elon Musk commented on Doge Designer. They do a lot of back and forth. It says, does anyone still remember NFTs? Oh, I remember these. This came from, oh, this is something Elon Musk posted a while back. Web links to data you don't own. Elon Musk said, yeah, at least encode the JPEG on the blockchain. And Udi, shout out to Udi and the Udiots and the wizards, the Taproot wizards. That's why I have the hat in the back. That's why I have the wizard hat, is to show support for Taproot wizards, because I rock with them. I don't have one, but I really love what they're doing. They're making Bitcoin fun. But he says, we did. Billy M2K's JPEG encoded forever on Bitcoin block 783,077 transaction ID, 80 KB of smiling Doge wizard stored forever on every Bitcoin node on the planet. Ordinal Bitcoin. Shout out to BitGod. So this is really cool. So Elon Musk is talking about Bitcoin Ordinals, and this is going to kind of segue into some stuff. Okay, some stuff. Let's talk about it. We talked about Bitcoin Ordinals pretty much since they've come out into the market. We've talked about ecosystems that support them, like Stacks. My lipstick is falling off. And I think it's great. The reason why I like Bitcoin Ordinals a lot is because you can actually store on the blockchain. To me, it's a little bit more secure than ETH. To me, it's more secure than Solana's NFTs and a lot of the other ecosystems NFTs. And we're actually starting to see some Solana, I forget what project it was, but they're allowing encoding, or like essentially inscriptions on Solana. And I think that for real world assets, RWA, I feel like an inscription on Bitcoin's blockchain is going to be a lot better than like Ethereum or something like that. But either way, there's still a lot of utility for Ethereum for other things. And me personally, I see a lot of growth. I'm going to see, I plan to see, I feel like we're going to see a lot of growth and a lot of development on Bitcoin. The Bitcoin maxis are going to be mad because they're absolutely ridiculous, but this is good. It is good for the ecosystem, and it's good. It's called technology. Technology is consistently improving. We always want to consistently improve when it comes to technology. Okay? And my fake eyelash finally came off. It was bothering me. But anyways, I like it. I think it's good because I want to be able to have my house deed on Bitcoin. I want to be able to authenticate artwork on the Bitcoin blockchain. You know, I just do. I think it's absolutely amazing. But let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. Then we have this funny story, and this is from Mr. David Bailey. Okay. He says this. He says, if you're more upset about wizards on stage than you are about this on stage, you need to take a look in the mirror. You've lost the plot. Let's talk about this tweet. So something happened yesterday. So the Bitcoin maximalists hate the Taproot wizards. They hate inscriptions on Bitcoin. They don't like BRC20 tokens. They think that it taints the ecosystem. The thing that's crazy about that is like if you read Satoshi's white paper, Bitcoin was literally created for the people, by the people, and you can essentially do whatever you want to do with it because it's open source code. Code is speech. Code is language. Code should be protected on the First Amendment right in the United States of America. So building on Bitcoin is, I think it's awesome. It's good. We want to utilize Bitcoin to do different things. Nobody cared about Lightning Network, and Lightning Network is essentially a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin because the network was too small. Okay? That's a problem there. Okay? Because Bitcoin's supposed to be secure, but I digress. So yesterday, what ended up happening with this drama is apparently somebody from Swan Bitcoin got caught doing something nasty with some innocents. And I have not seen anybody make a public comment about it, but people are going after him, and as they should. So he got 10 years for doing something horrible. And you guys know how I feel about innocence. I have a no tolerance policy. If you harm babe, an animal, woman, man, an innocent, you do those nasty things to them, not okay with it. Especially women and children. Not okay with it. But of course, the Bitcoin Maximus will probably defend this guy and get pissed off about the little hats and stuff. But that's okay because, you know, he's a purist. Disgusting behavior. Anyways, I digress. Let's get into the next story. All right, so this is from Mr. Michael Saylor over at MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 14,620 Bitcoin for $615.7 million and an average price of $42,110 per Bitcoin as of December 26, 2023. MicroStrategy now hodls 189,150 Bitcoin acquired for $5.9 billion at an average price of 31,168 Bitcoin. MicroStrategy. Congratulations. So let's talk a lot about this a little bit, okay? And right here, this is basically saying, and then there's a tweet from Look On Chain, and it says, it just basically gives you a current breakdown of what this really means. So at current prices, the profit has exceeded $2.25 billion. Thank you. So that's what they're talking about MicroStrategy, and that MicroStrategy is in profit. So let's talk about this a little bit. So Michael Saylor was a businessman. I heard through the grapevine that MicroStrategy was failing. My friend Erica actually orange pilled him Bitcoin at something that he had at his house, I think like that. He ended up, MicroStrategy buys Bitcoin and they're in profit now. But the difference, what Michael Saylor's doing, and it's not even Michael Saylor, it's MicroStrategy, what they're doing, like he doesn't care about Bitcoin. He doesn't care about the ethos of Bitcoin. He's here to make money. This guy's 100% grifter, but he's not an ethical grifter because he's not really telling you that. He's told people to mortgage their houses and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay. Now, with that being said, oh, she's screaming and yelling, that kid. Now, with that being said, I don't hate the player. They say hate the player, whatever. Anyways, with that being said, don't care. Good for him. Happy he could grip. But I'm just letting you know, the ethos of Bitcoin is going to be changing again. And how he's profiting on it, they're not really, what they're doing is rich people like Michael Saylor, they take out these collateralized loans and all these things regarding Bitcoin. Okay. So when you have Bitcoin, you can actually take out collateralized loans. We didn't have those way back in the day. So what they're doing is they're taking out more money to buy more Bitcoin and holding on to it and they get cash flow that way. So that's exactly what they're doing. And again, I don't think Bitcoin's going anywhere. I don't think price is going to terribly diminish. I don't think it's ever going to go to zero because all these people have got their hands in it. If anything, once we get the Bitcoin spot ETF approved, which I do believe that there's one of the deadlines is going to be on January 10th, we probably will see price grow, and it's going to be another regular cycle that we have, I think. And then we'll see what happens. Like, I don't know. Like, after the Bitcoin spot ETF is approved, I don't know what's going to happen in the bear market. I have no idea. And the reason why I don't know what's going to happen in the bear market, because this is a completely new paragon. So I'm excited to see it. But again, I am planning on selling most of my Bitcoin around, hopefully starting at like 100,000 to 200,000. That's going to be like my price target. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. And for something like that, I would use Gemini or Coinbase. Ooh, that's so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's just my opinion, though. But anyways, we got 242 amazing, beautiful people in here. Yeah, Queen says Bitcoin is rat poison. That's what was it? Warren Buffett that said it? I don't even know. Where do they go? I don't know. Yeah, Brian says, I'm on that. Use Jupiter in my Phantom Wall. Yes, if you do that, you can get an airdrop for that. So watch for that. I think they're going to be doing it. Yeah, Raider. So this is the thing with Raider. Raider's going to be dropping some stuff in the chat for us. He is a total degen. I get all these messages in the middle of the night. What do you? I'm like, I'm sleeping. But he drops all this. He drops all the good gems and stuff like that. So we like Raider. No, Raider's he's a good dude. He's a very good friend of mine. Cardano price prediction. I don't know. I hope like $1 million because I have a fat bag of it. All right, let's take a look at this story. So this is from James Safard. Okay. Update. Grayscale just filed another amended S3 to convert GBTC into Bitcoin ETF. So yesterday we talked about the shenanigans with Barry stepping down from Grayscale. The reason being is because he's in a lot of trouble and he is not the right type of grifter for the public servants. He's not the right grifter for the public servants. Okay. They need somebody that is completely whitewashed, completely like whatever. Because Barry is essentially a degen like most of us. He's kind of one of us, which is kind of fun. But anyways, with that being said, and he's going to get in trouble for, thank you so much for the glitter badge. But he's going to get in trouble for some other things. So he had to step down, and the Grayscale trust will get converted into a Bitcoin ETF. It's going to. We're going to get the Bitcoin spot ETF approved. It's just a matter of when, because I don't know when. Let's go ahead and read a little bit about this, though, okay? Now, so Grayscale ETF just filed another amended S3 to convert the Trust GBTC into a Bitcoin ETF. The SEC has set a deadline of December 29th for the final changes, so it's right around the corner tomorrow. This update happened right after the news of Silbert's resignation. Again, interesting, Barry Silbert. They adapted to cash-only model required by the SEC, so this is interesting. The SEC, so the difference between the futures and the spot ETFs, first off, oh, thank you so much for the paw. That's super cute. Thank you, Mike. The difference between the spot and the futures, first off, futures is more risky and it's settled in cash. And initially I thought that they didn't want to approve the Bitcoin spot ETF because it was supposed to be settled in the native asset, which would be Bitcoin, and they were having trouble finding a proper custodian for that. So that's why I thought was happening. But now the SEC is saying, nope, you need to use cash. And the reason why I think they want people to use the redemptions to be done in cash are because they don't want to have the value of the dollar be diminished even more, even though we know since the Fed was created approximately 110 years ago, numbers gone down and not up. So basically what they're doing, they're trying to fix the US dollar and they're trying to protect the US dollar. That's exactly what it is. But again, it's causing all these issues and they're making us wait. But again, every single time we get it, all this is more money that the taxpayers have to pay for that. Thank you so much, Callie, for the flower. So they're adapting a cash model, which is kind of dumb and defeats the whole entire purpose of Bitcoin. It does. Defeats the whole entire purpose of Bitcoin, but whatever is what it is. Let the maxi pads keep cheering for it. And just understand, if you invest in a Bitcoin spot ETF, you have to pay a management fee. And you're allowing a third party to hold your Bitcoin for you. And if that third party goes through bankruptcy, they can take your Bitcoin from you. In addition to that, you can simply buy Bitcoin on an exchange that you've done your due diligence on, that you trust, and move it off into cold storage. Cold storage is a lot harder. There's a lot more risks associated, but at the same time, you are supposed to own Bitcoin yourself. You're not supposed to let a third party custody it for you, but do what you want to do. Just keep that in mind. All right. So when they talk about a cash model, we covered it. If you want to FOMO into Solana, let's talk about that. A great way to FOMO into Solana would be essentially to, this is what I would do. Actually, let me finish the story. I'll show you about Solana, okay? So the cash model only means the ETFs can only deal in cash, not in-kind takes like stock ETFs. Experts believe this could make buying shares more costly and make the ETF inefficient. It's stupid. It's like just dumb, the entire thing. They made a change to the airdrop forks where Grayscale is abandoning all of them. That's interesting. I need to read a little bit more about that. Okay. And then I want to talk about this story before we talk about the Solana thing. Okay. About the Solana thing, because it's about Blackrock. BlackRock will completely destroy Bitcoin. Shock price warning as leak reveals huge spot ETF date update. Okay, and this is what I've been saying. I've been saying this the entire time, but nobody effing listens to me. But we're going to listen to Arthur Hayes. And I like Arthur Hayes. He's a total degen. Like Arthur Hayes a lot. If you don't know who he is, you need to go learn who he is. He founded BitMEX, which was like the first leverage margin platform. And it was just absolutely wild to trade there. It was super, super fun. But if you haven't been liquidated on BitMEX, don't talk to me about trading. Okay. So Arthur Hayes, he's now really the trader and the co-founder of BitMEX. I don't know if he's still on the board over there because of stuff. Okay. But founder of BitMEX said if asset managers like BlackRock are too successful, they will completely destroy Bitcoin. And I believe him here. I agree with him. He said if BlackRock buys up all the Bitcoin, there will be no more Bitcoin transactions and miners will be unable to afford energy at cost to secure the network. You would love a head job from Wendy. Well, you couldn't afford me. And for that matter, you probably couldn't afford any woman in the world either, because nobody would want to put up with verbiage like that. That is foul. Ew. As a result, they would shut off their machines. Without miners, the network dies and Bitcoin vanishes. He said the death of Bitcoin would create space for another crypto monetary network to grow in its place. This network could just be a reboot of Bitcoin, something different that has improved adoption of the original Bitcoin. Yikes. Arthur's right here to an extent, but at the same time, if you really think about it, the public servants are so horrible, they would come up with another way to scam us. So basically what they would do is they would just buy all the miners, or they would be the ones mining it. So the network would no longer be decentralized. And that's one of the worries that I have always had when it came to Bitcoin and the ETFs, the Bitcoin spot ETFs. But, you know, everybody wants TradFi to come in and everyone wants to make Bitcoin more accessible, all kinds of stuff for the people, by the people. No, it doesn't work that way, honey. So again, just more BS. Like, I don't know, you guys, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm not bullish on BlackRock. I am not bullish on the predatory third parties coming in. We've known that they've came in for a million years. They've been here since the very beginning, but I'm simply not bullish about it like all these other people are. Not. Maybe that's why my channel doesn't get the views, but that's okay. That's okay. We have 292 concurrent viewers. Can we get 269 likes? That would make me happy. That'd make me happy. That'd make me happy. All right, let's talk about Solana really quick. I want to show you guys something on the chart, okay? If I was going to get into Solana, what would I do? All right, let's go ahead and get another Solana chart because I want... We'll do Solana and Bybit. Okay, cool. All right, look at all that price action. Okay. So if I was somebody that just was like, oh my God, just heard about Solana, it was in crypto, knew how to trade, knew how to do stuff. That looks like it's going to go up. Interesting. Sorry, I was looking at the moons, the cycle of moons. Okay. So if I was somebody who was going to get in Solana, what would I do? Well, first I would zoom out and I would look at potential targets that I think Solana would go to. Right now we've got an area of resistance here, 126. Then we've got another area here at approximately $144. So these would be the targets that I'm looking for. And then I think 159. And then over here, zone important area, 174. And then over here at 202. Okay. So these would be the targets, and then obviously this upper areas. Okay. So these would be the targets, but right now we're getting a pullback. So me personally, what I would do, historically we've bounced on the EMA 9. So thank you, gamer. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. I apologize. Yeah. On YouTube. All right. Thank you, gamer, so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So these are the levels we just mapped out. This was the first area of resistance that we're getting a pullback from, 126, then 144, 159, 174, and 202 would be my bullish targets. Okay. This is how I would set up my trading journal. I'd be like, okay, I want to buy Solana. I want to get in, but is it too late? Because we already pumped. Okay. So this would be the area. Historically, we had pullbacks to the EMA 9. This is $76. Now this is the weekly chart. So we're going to look at this a little bit differently because this would take these candles. Each one of these candles consists of 1 week. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at the daily and see what's happening. So according to the daily, this area of resistance, or excuse me, support looks like really great. Okay. And then historically, since Solana started pumping around October 16th, we're going to go ahead and indicate a vertical line. And we're also starting to see a little bit of bendies on the EMA 9s here. Okay. Some bendies over there. So historically, since we pumped on October 16th, we have retested the EMA 21. So I'm also going to denote $88. I'm going to denote $88 over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw a support box, because I want to look at some other lower time frames. So we're going to go ahead and draw a little rectangle over here. There we go. Then we're going to take a look at the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour chart, it aligns perfectly with the EMA 200. So me personally, what I would do, and then I'm going to draw a trend line, because what I'm seeing right here is if you look at this, if we break out above the EMA 9, that would be bullish, and then I'll think we're going to go ahead and get a retest of 126. But right now we're at a very crucial point. And I'm taking a look at my indicators. My indicators are still bearish. So me personally, if it was going to be me that wanted to buy more Solana, what I would do is, there's different things you could do. You can go ahead and take 5%, 10%, 3% of your trading stack and just market buy to quench that FOMO. But understand the risk there, because we could pull back a little bit deeper. Me personally, what I would do, I would get my fibs and I would start setting limits at $88, probably $82, $75, $71. These would be the areas that I would probably start setting limits at. And you could get fibs, you could do it that way, whatever works. This is what I would do, and I would set limits all the way down to about $42. Will we hit $42? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. But at least you're set up, okay? Or if you want to be lazy, you can go ahead and get some fibs and pull it all the way down, and they're aligning perfectly with what we see here, or vice versa, whatever. Okay. Now, with that being said, who's at my front doorbell? Do I get a package? What's a package? Anyways, that's what I would do. But I do like the idea of, I really, really, really like the idea of setting limit orders. And I also like the idea of market buying. Okay. And you do a combination of the two. So basically 5%, 10%, 3% of your stack, you go ahead and you market buy to quench the FOMO. And then you can go ahead and set limit orders. Or if you're somebody that doesn't want to do that, go ahead, dollar cost average. Don't care what you do. That's just kind of what I would do if I was you. And again, not financial advice, entertainment. You can go ahead and do it on phemex. We have 358.9 concurrent viewers in the chat. So we go ahead and got phemex over here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the ref link in the chat if you guys want to use it. If not, that is fine. But it's going to be there. I like that you call me Bindi. That's super cute. That's super cute. Bindi, don't be personal. That's cute. I like Bindi. It's cute. Also, too, if you're somebody who wants to, Dame right now, they create custom Bitcoin and crypto portfolios. I partner with them and I send you guys over there. They also have Solana. They have Solana, so they can go ahead and help you with that either. Or if you want to learn how to trade, my good friend Godson, he's got Alpha U. It's a trading group. You guys can join that. So these are different resources for you guys that you can use. So we have my phemex ref link where you can actually buy Bitcoin and transfer it off, or Solana, whatever it is. Read the terms of services, not your keys, not your coins. We also have Dame.io. With Dame.io, they are licensed financial advisors and they can help you build custom Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum portfolios. And then we also have a trading group that you guys can go ahead and join and ask questions and do all that stuff. Again, all these things are on my website. So go ahead and, take a look, explore over there. But that's what I think with Solana. This is what I would do. These would be my targets to start taking profit on my trading and investing journal. These would be the areas I would start setting limit orders. And if I was really quenching the FOMO, and I bought at $60, so I just bought like 5%, 10% of like my disposable income. You could buy 10% of disposable income, indicate that, and then set limits all the way down. Or you can dollar cost average. It's completely up to you what you want to do. This is just what I do. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But anyways, all right, we talk about that. Let's talk about this. SEC deeply regrets errors in case against crypto firm, but tells court sanctions are not warranted. Okay, let's talk about this in the debt bots case, because they got absolutely wrecked here. So let's read this. All right, so The SEC lawsuit alleges that Debtbox defrauded investors for $49 billion. They offered customers node licenses to receive revenue from mining without running an actual mining operation. According to the SEC, Debtbox falsely stated they had real-world business. They said Debtbox was trying to move assets overseas in order to escape the regulatory jurisdiction and obstruct the investigation. SEC obtained a restraining order but was dissolved after the court confirmed the SEC failed to sufficiently back its claims. Congratulations to the SEC for being a complete bunch of dodos. That was this is the latest. This is going to be the latest now. The SEC says it deeply regrets the errors that were made in the case against Debtbox, and the court found that they made material false and misleading representations. This is what happens when you lie. This is what happens when you lie. The SEC doesn't regret anything. They regret they got caught. They regret that they were lazy and then they didn't do their job and they made their agency look like a bunch of morons. That's what they regret. Okay? SEC claimed the sanctions are not warranted. They will conduct mandatory training for staff involved to avoid similar errors in the future. You don't need to. Like, if your people can't do their jobs, fire them. But guess what? The fact that the SEC employees will still have a job after this is ridiculous. They embarrass the agency. They wasted taxpayers' time and money, and they're taking a salary for not doing their job properly. And they're going after a company and making they're making errors. Material false and misleading representations. How are you going to train them freaking? What do you mean train them again? Hire people that can do the job. Really? No, you're just stupid. You just are. You people are so wasteful. You don't care about anybody but yourselves. They insisted that the firm's assets still should be frozen. Yeah. So basically, we're going to not do our job. We're going to lie, cheat, and steal. We're going to make misleading accusations. And we're just going to apologize and say we regret that we did this, but we're still going to go after you. Honestly, if public servants are going to be acting this way, what I think needs to happen, I think that they need to lose. I think that the company that they went after should go away free. In this particular case. Why? I don't know why. Maybe that doesn't even make sense. My stomach hurts. It hurts. Anyways. F them. They're rude. They're wasting our money. All right. Now, talk about Warren Davidson. Another one. All right. So he says this. CBDCs possess an external threat to Western civilization. No S. Thank you for the crown. 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 This is not really how I dance, and I also look like fat and like a troll on the TikTok thing. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Whatever. I've had a lot of stress in my life. Anyway, CBDCs possess an existential threat to Western civilization. Sound money serves as stable store of value and efficient means of exchange. CBDC consummates the corruption of money into the dystopian tool for coercion and control. Ban them. No crap. Yeah, no crap. And we know that you're going to get help to get it pushed through as well. CBDCs are bad, but they're coming. And this is why. This is absolutely why America is in the state that it's in. We have people like Liz Warren running around. We have people like Warren Davidson who saying CBDCs are a threat, but it's not really going to do anything about it to solve it. So here we are. Davidson also said this. Several Democrats agree, but few are vocal in their opposition for CBDC. Unfortunately, Warren seems to dominate the financial services policy for Democrats. She is working to ban crypto and implement a CBDC. No crap. Shout out to this guy over here. I'm a registered Dem, but I just want to say thank you for backing this position. What some of the left-wing politicians are trying to do in this arena is so un-American. It makes me sad. Sure makes me reconsider how I vote. Hey, good for you. Shout out Aurelius. Good for you. Good for you. I've just really had it. I really have. I've had it with the CBDCs. I've had it with the public servants line because we're going to get one. We are definitely going to get one. We are. Anyways, I got to show you guys this. Hey, where did I go? We got to go to our partners. To Shrapnel. All right. So that was our people over at Shrapnel, because we rock with them, we support them. Shrapnel is a partner of the channel, of the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. And I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick little update with some of the things that they're doing. So thank you, Shrapnel, for partnering with us. But they have an STX 0.01 announcement, and they made the decision to launch in the new year. So basically, what they're going to be doing is they are going to be giving away some money, the ultimate competition. So if you guys are interested in that, take a look. They're giving away a $3 million prize pool for people that are participating. And if you do not know what Shrapnel is, it is basically a competitive first-person shooter game. And players get to choose when to flee with their loot, when to double down, when to fight in different competitive events. You can also access a set of creation tools that you can use to build your own unique experience, create items, weapons, and skins and maps. And you can do this with NFTs, so you actually get to own your in-game assets. And then you can go ahead and sell these assets to other players. And the community continuously creates a library of NFTs for in-game use. And the game is decentralized, which means you can essentially make decisions on the game design and roadmap. And this is not something you can do with traditional games, any way, shape, or form. Okay. Also, too, you guys, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but they did also partner with Horizon Labs. So shout out to Shrapnel. I appreciate them. Shout out to Shrapnel. Appreciate you guys. So there's that. They're a partner of the channel. See how easy that is? Now let's go ahead and talk about Watcher Guru. Watcher Guru posted this, and this is funny. And what I went ahead and I did was I says, Justin, U.S. national debt reaches new all-time high of 33.9 trillion. I didn't say it. They said it. But I think it's so funny because what I posted about it is that I'm so proud to be an American because this is such an amazing milestone. Like, why wouldn't it be a milestone? Wow, I'm so proud to the American public servants for hitting another all-time high for national debt. So our debt reaches a new all-time high of $33.9 trillion. And this is CCC, Cancel Clothing Company. Love him. Best guy ever. Makes really great content. Anyways. But why are we talking about this? We're talking about American economy being a hot mess. We're talking about the public servants wanting to ban crypto instead of actually fostering crypto and adopting crypto and creating safe guidelines for crypto so that we can generate some revenue. They don't want to do that because God forbid we allow people to make money. God forbid the middle class can eat. God forbid the middle class can actually provide for their families. God forbid the middle class could buy food, gas, and have affordable housing. Why? Why would we do this? Crypto has the power to fix a lot of that. But I like to show you guys these things because I think it's important. Okay. All right. Now, South Korea to disclose top public officials' crypto holdings next year. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's go and read about it. Okay. Where is it here? So South Korea is going to have their high-ranking public officials disclose crypto holdings next year. Good for them. It will be disclosed on the government's Public Ethics and Transparency Initiative system. Wow, the United States of America could really learn a lot from South Korea, but of course we're not going to. This is a portal designed to manage registration, review disclosures of property and public officials. It happens after lawmakers passed 2 bills in May, making crypto part of the annual asset disclosure required for elected and high-ranking government officials. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about college later because most of college is a scam. But with that being said, you guys, you see how progressive this is for South Korea. You see how progressive it is for Southeast Asia, for El Salvador, for Puerto Rico, for a lot of these countries. It's literally all they do is they introduce laws that are kind of fair, but allow for fostering of growth in the industry. Can you imagine? America could never, ever. But that's what we're seeing here. And you know what? The public servants should have to disclose everything because the way that they're doing it now, not okay. But you see, it's not hard. And yes, our public servants in America do disclose certain things, but at the same time, they're pretty sketchy with it. They're really, really, really sketchy with it. That's just my personal opinion, though. That is my personal opinion. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get going because I got to go get my baby. Queen, I'm a sniper in real life. Yes, you are. I have 2 kids under 10 years old, wife, and I will not be funding college. I have Bitcoin for each instead. Congratulations. Hold up a second. This is CCF Poly 68. I'd love to hear that. Let me tell you something. I love to hear that. So that's amazing. I love that. Let's talk about it a bit. So I think it was 2018, whenever Bitcoin dropped to $3,800, I liquidated my daughter's savings account. And I started buying her Bitcoin. My daughter has one Bitcoin. It is in cold storage. It is hidden somewhere. It's not in my house. It is not even in the state. It is gone. But I have it for her. So when she turns 18 or 16 or whatever it is, she gets that Bitcoin. I also got her a physical Bitcoin so she can kind of start, to understand, because we talk about it, or like we talk about the importance of OPSEC and what money is, what Bitcoin is, and all these types of things. Okay. So I think that's a great idea because I'm looking at my 401k. When I used to work my 9 to 5 job, was actually a 10-hour shift. When I used to work the 9 to 5 job, 4 times a week, the 40-hour, I'm sorry, my mind is in other places right now. It's been a night. I had a 401k. I still have a 401k. It was like $40,000 or $50,000 when I left the job at the end of 2017. It's worth $40,000 now. It has been flat, and I think it dropped 10,000. Right? What? Yeah. Have one Bitcoin for each of them. Bought my first coins at 200. Now I'm a Hexagon. I don't care. That's awesome. Shout out to the Hexagons. I think that's amazing, honestly. And I'm not telling you guys to do the same thing I did or that Mr. Polly did. I'm simply telling you to think for yourself on this one. If my daughter wants to use the money for college, cool. That's going to be her choice. I don't like to tell people what to do. I like to give suggestions. But at the same time, we'll see what happens. It would either be a really great investment or a really bad investment. But my daughter, so we scaled in under 10K. So let's just say we bought her an entire Bitcoin. I bought her an entire Bitcoin at $7,500. She is now up 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I got to record my other video. I got to take care of my baby. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you guys again. And I just want to let you know the year is coming to an end. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without all of you giving me your warm wishes and supporting me. I really, really appreciate you. And if things are rough for you right now, they will get better. I don't know when they'll get better, but they will. And I'm rooting for you. So anyways, you guys, sending you all love and light. WendyO is out. I'm going to drop in another video about Solana at 3:30 p.m. PST. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Smash a like, share this. Bye, babies. Thank you.